Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I guess the crash was at the particular point right there in the last video. Probably because of the quest. So, it seems to work just fine right here. Though I'm probably going to arrive at night, so I'll probably need to wait. Get something to eat as well, though. From the inn. And get some sleep. Wait until tomorrow as well. And then talk with a bunch of fools. Though I reckon they should still be up at about this point. Alright, Andrew.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me.
What's taking them so long?
Oh, I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on. Well, that could be an improvement. That's good.
That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
Yep, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
So what now?
Have you heard about anything interesting going on lately?
Just some talk about lost sheep and indecent wenches. Probably nothing to interest you.
Maybe later. I was thinking of something more in the line of work opportunities.
I don't really have anything specific right now, but I did hear about something interesting from one of your neighbors.
Who?
I don't know his name, but it was about as old as you. He said his family owned the Skalitz tavern.
Young Adam, then. And the interesting part?
He decided he wanted to go back home, see the damage and so on. And someone looted it right in front of his nose.
I know. I've met those scavengers before. It's not that interesting, just sad, really.
Well, it certainly isn't Christian. But the thing is, they were hiding money in that cellar of theirs.
And did he say where he was going?
He said he's going to Ratai, that he has some arrangements there.
It won't be easy to find him. Ratai's a little overcrowded nowadays.
Then you'll have to ask someone, won't you? Bloody hell. Do you want me to hold your hand while you do it?
I'll be on my way then.
Go. And ask him when you see him. Maybe you'll think of something.
Pull me an ale.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Hold on, wasn't I supposed to... Fritz? I mean, wasn't there supposed to be a quest after this? I guess I still need to progress some things. And anyway, I'm gonna head to Ratai, but first I actually do want to grab something to eat. Eat from the pot.
There. Satisfied?
There we go. Alright, and head over to Rat Eye. Before anything else. Okay, then I'll have to wait until the sun comes up. Talk with this fellow. I was actually expecting a quest here from Fritz and Matthew, but I don't know. Okay, I'll need to ask people about that guy.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Okay.
Good health to you.
There's people walking here.
Okay.
Oh, let me sleep.
I am honored.
Do you know where I can find the young innkeeper?
Adam? He's either touching around the tavern or hanging around the horses. You know him.
Yes. Thank you.
God be with you.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. Go see Herman the Executioner. Long as you got the stomach for dealing with a fellow that's cursed.
Do you know if
I don't know.
Welcome, Henry.
Jesus, look where you're going.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything, even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere and...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
Well, I'll get it for him. So, Ravna. Very well. Long distance. Should I inform Andrew? Maybe. Well, I'm gonna head to Ravna. I could possibly keep these for myself, actually. Not that I really care, I have 30,000 gold, so... What do I care about money at this point?
How are you?
My respects to you.
I found Adam and asked him about his stolen stuff.
And did you find out anything useful?
You could say that. It was a man covered in soot who stole a new kettle and a silver cross.
No one tried to sell me a kettle, but... that cross had a red stone and string, right?
How did you know? Don't tell me you're a fortune teller.
Of course not. Someone offered to sell it to me, but the whole thing seemed shady, so I told him I didn't want it.
So what did he say?
Nothing. He wanted something to eat and drink, and then left.
And that's it?
Yes. If he cursed me, and he did it under his breath.
And do you have any idea who it was?
I don't know his name, just said he's a charcoal burner. He's from Rovna, and only shows up here occasionally.
So a complete stranger just happens to wander in here and offers to sell you a stolen cross? Come on, you definitely know who it was.
I have got a reputation for being reliable and being able to arrange certain things.
Yes, that's what Fritz said. Andrew's the man to go to if you need anything tricky arranging. So surely you know what the charcoal burner's name is, right?
Well, I don't know everything. Just that the charcoal burner is called Tonchek, and he's from Rovna. But as for where exactly, I can't help you. I never went there, and I didn't ask.
All right, I'll look into it.
What is it?
God save you, good.
Welcome, Henry.
I've got my eye on someone again. Will you join me?
And what's it about? Andrew didn't tell me anything.
Some charcoal burner from Rovna looted a hidden stash in the Skalitz tavern.
I heard about that, but I didn't know he found out who did it.
It was me who found it out. We might not track down the charcoal burner straight away, but I know how to recognize him.
That's nice, but I don't know. Go on your own if you like, or take Fritz. I won't be going this time.
Well, if you don't want money, I won't force you. All the more left for us.
Appealing to my greed, are you? Greed's a sin, you know. Anyway, it doesn't matter right now. I have to think things over here.
Yeah, of course you do. So I can't persuade you then?
I doubt it. Go on your wild goose chase. Good luck then. Attack it here.
Oh, so I'm guessing... I mean, I wouldn't take Fritz anyway, because I want to give the stuff back to him. To the Innkeeper, that is. So, well, running low on energy though, so I might need to actually rest a while after this. Besides, it's gonna get night, so once I have this cross, I'll go back to Ratai. An act of kindness. Besides, it's a family cross, so don't be a dick. The true character of a man is how he acts during a time like this. And mind you, I've looted my fair share, clearly. But that's the whole game aspect, right? Because I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just putting gameplay above any story character. Like, ultimately, if you're asking me from an RPG perspective or the current character I'm trying to build, okay, with Henry, he isn't necessarily that kind of a scoundrel. Unless he's really forced to. Alright. That's not the guy.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Are you the charcoal burner named Tonchek?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
I heard he could help me get something, so I wanted to find him.
If you want, I can get you a bag of charcoal, but that's about it.
I'm really not interested in charcoal. Where can I find Tonchek?
He's got a cottage up there in the woods, but he comes down here to work.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You're the charcoal burner, Tonchek.
That I am. What do you want?
I heard you had a nice cross.
I did. But what's that to you?
I grew up in Skalitz, and there's nothing I hate more than miserable lowlifes like you looting what little we've got left there. If you don't give everything back, you'll be very sorry you met me.
I didn't do anything.
Are you gonna keep stalling, or should I give you some more?
Why did you... All right, enough. It's hidden. Under an uprooted tree further off behind the cottage. Take it and stuff it and get out of my sight, you thieving bastard!
You're calling me a thief? You?
Yes. At least I didn't hurt anyone when I took it.
Alright, I'm taking this to Adam. I didn't find the cross? Interesting. Anyway, I'll just stop on the way there at the miller and get some rest. I wonder what the executioner wants.
God be with you, Henry.
Yeah!
But I guess we'll find out.
Good health to you.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Guess who I ran into? A man covered in ash and in possession of a new kettle.
Truly? And how did it go?
I got something out of him. I think he might have spent some on booze.
It's not all of it, but that doesn't matter. I'm grateful for even this much. What do I owe you?
I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favour for a neighbour.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything...
I'll remember it.
Come on! Ah!
Thank you, Henry. I've a feeling with Herman I can finally find some happiness.
You will. The two of you are made for each other. Ilishka, what's happening with Herman? Folk are saying he's on the rampage.
He's been badly treated, but you'd better talk to him about it.
Thanks.
Thank you, Hal. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. The main thing is everything worked out well.
It did. It did. Thank you. And I want you to have this. God Almighty, I've got Ilishka. After all these years, me, the executioner, has the woman he loves.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shat on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Wait. Tell me again from the start.
All right, if you want. They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught, there's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Ratai?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
Well, there must be some reason for it.
If you know of one, spit it out.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
If you don't make a stand, it'll be worse next time.
It's an awful humiliation, as it is.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner and he's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the executions, unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
Maybe that could be arranged?
How? I'm an honorable man. What the hell are you suggesting?
I suppose not, then.
Well, I never. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe, but most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry? They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
Okay, so there's quite a few things to be done about it. Well, I mean, I suppose if you want to put on a show, you get someone who can put on a show from a big city, right? No, I'm not sure I'd be unhappy over the fact that I wasn't actually executing someone. But then again, I don't believe in the death penalty, so yeah. Costin here on Serious Gaming, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.